Your big problem is that you think you are the angry emotion you're feeling. You think you are the sad emotion you're suffering. More likely, the flood of mixed emotions that takes you over when your partner says that one stupid thing and suddenly you're raging, collapsed, or flooded with shame. That's probably not your adult mind, your sense of personal I. But then you're at a loss as to what to do. Your therapist may put your feelings into perspective and that help you feel better. Friends may tell you, yes, it's good to express yourself. Bad advice. In this video, I want to give you another approach at the end that you can actually try. I'm Dr. Douglas Sadownick. I've been a psychotherapist for more than 30 years, founded the LGBT specialization in clinical psychology at Antioch University. I've written about gay psychology, sexuality, inner life. This is the 5-minute couch. The big mistake I think we all make is we are taught that consciousness is one single thing. But I think that's a very fallible and faulty idea. It's more likely there are many different centers in the personality. Some are conscious, unconscious, or semi-conscious. For our purposes, let's say this. If you get flooded by big rage, hurt, shame, or numbness, or internal explosiveness, chances are those feelings are not coming from your adult. Well, where are they coming from? Well, the gift of psychoanalysis is the I can now get trained on another important center of consciousness, the mind of infancy. This is the mind that develops long before the acquisition of language, when the building blocks of self-soothing, reflection, and care are actually formed. So those enormous emotions that seem to attack you or someone else may actually be emotions in the most early moments of life that were not properly held, listened to, soothed, managed, or processed. To say to oneself, oh, I'm being infantile, no, that's not what I'm suggesting, but rather my infantile mind is asking me for greater consciousness. That's something entirely different. That is the beginning of a true kind of internal democracy, and also the beginning of self-love and love for others. The problem is we're actually not that well evolved, and the emotions instead come from out from the unconscious and attack us with nuclear explosive force. So what are you going to do? Good therapy can help you feel these states and gradually calm them down, decouple from being merged with the infantile mind. But I'm not going to abandon you and say, well, go find a good therapist. What I'd like to offer you in the 5-minute couch is a bit of water to let those seeds that you're developing in your inner work grow. Here's an idea. The next time your partner provokes you, whether it's something rather silly or actually really serious, notice the impulse to hurl your infantile mind at the provocateur and then demand that they manage and soothe you. How about you try something different? Make a barrier between you and the provoking agent, a veil, so to speak, and breathe. And by breathing, you might be able to say to yourself, wow, this must be my infantile mind. This must be something I have not yet become acquainted to. This is mine. 2, then, once you've taken a breath, go at the whole thing more truthfully. Don't say, I'm really angry. Say instead, a very young part of my mind has come up from the underworld and I'm overwhelmed with so much emotion. I can't handle it, but you can. Say you can. You can partner the emotion. You can even just label it. And 3, you can make the beginning of a commitment to yourself. You can say to the infantile mind, I know you're panicking, I know you're hysterical, I know you want me to shut down or explode, but let me stay with you. Let us settle together. Let us see if we can calm our nervous system down. It's so very different, those 3 steps. You don't have to get rid of the feeling. You don't have to pretend you're not furious, hurt, ashamed, or even terrified. And you don't have to dump all that stuff in somebody else in order to prove to yourself that you're real. I hope you found this useful. I'd love to hear your thoughts about the process, your mixed emotions, your confusions. Let me know. There is a free guide. The link is in the description. Don't forget to subscribe to get the next episode of the 5-Minute Couch. I'm Dr. Dove, and I'll see you next time on the 5-Minute Couch.